Good morning, everybody. Lone Wolf Rick here. And it is Friday morning, April 21st, 2023, here on the Las Vegas Strip. Currently about 8 o'clock here, or close to it, and 56 degrees here in Las Vegas this morning. Looking for a high of about 85 today. And I'm standing outside here of the Excalibur Hotel. You can see right there. And what I'm looking at is that is the remains of the track that was right there where the water fountains and the water used to be. They had that track, and if you remember back in the day when the property first opened, they had that animatronics show where Merlin the magician fought the dragon right there. The dragon would breathe some fire, and Merlin would sparkle his wand, and Merlin would defeat the dragon. Well, the urban legend is that dragon is still underneath that bridge right there going into the property, going into the Excalibur. He's in a slumbering sleep, waiting to appear one more time. But I don't think that's going to happen. As you see, that's the track, that's the remaining of it, and they've been replacing all the stuff in there with sand, and they're just kind of covering up all the remains of what once was. But yeah, the dragon, allegedly, urban legend, is still underneath the walkway there, underneath the that very first opening, or the very first one, closest to where I'm standing. It's like he would come out and fight Merlin right there.
Until it can't go anywhere, right?
Another remnants of Vegas past. We're getting ready for what looks to be another busy weekend here in Las Vegas this weekend. Room rates are fairly high this weekend, which is always the indicator that business is going to be good and booming. Now, if you remember last week, it's like Bellagio had rooms for the cheapest room was $1,000. Not so much this week, because their rooms are still over $400, but for tonight, but no $1,000 rooms. However, there are a lot of properties where the rooms are starting over $500 this weekend, so it looks like it's going to be another busy weekend, and the temperatures are going to be nice. So today's supposed to be 85, tomorrow's supposed to be around 87, and if you're here for longer than that, it's like you see a couple of 90 degrees happening. Let's take a look at the everybody showed you about what a week or two ago. It's like they replaced the water in there with the AstroTurf. I wonder why they didn't do like the Boise State football field and make it blue, make it Smurf turf. That might have been different, huh? We'll come through here and just kind of roam around a little bit, go out the other side there, and see what's happening down on the strip here today. So what's on everybody's plans this weekend? I saw where it looks like there's good weather in like parts of the country, and then parts of the country it's going to be kind of stormy. So if you're in one of those areas where bad things can happen in the realms of, like, say, tornadoes or whatever, please be careful. Here in April, 'tis the season. It's usually when the bad stuff in its central region starts forming, so please be careful. We'll just kind of roaming around today. As you can imagine, the big news yesterday was the The news of the Oakland A's finally agreed after all this time to move to Las Vegas. I did see there were a few more things just like that was added to the stories of the the Oakland moving here. I saw where that's, I showed you yesterday a video where that stadium was going to be located at. The word is Oakland is, or Oakland, you need to call them the Athletics. The Athletics are exploring the possibly doing a pedestrian walkway from behind T-Mobile Arena here, going over Interstate 15 to the new ballpark, which would give people a chance to walk to the stadium. Now, the interesting thing is, it's like, basically, it's no further, at least if you're like in this area here, it's really no further than where Allegiant Stadium is, where the Raiders play. And a lot of people walk to those games. It's like they'll start out at, say, Luxor or Mandalay Bay and end up walking to the stadium. Well, if you're coming to a game here or whatever, and you're in this neck of the woods in New York or Park MGM, I think it'd be about the same amount of walk if they get that pedestrian bridge built anyway. So that was kind of exciting, actually. And I did see it's like where they had a contingency plan. As I told you, their lease runs out, and the stadium in Oakland after next year, 2024. And, where they were going to play. Because the stadium looks like it'll be built in 2027. Or be ready for baseball in 2027. They're going to start building it next year. But it looks like they will be playing still here in Las Vegas. They'll be playing at the ballpark where the Las Vegas Aviators play, which is their AAA farm team. So that's owned by that stadium. The team's owned by the Howard Hughes Group. So they have an agreement with them to play that ballpark. Now that ballpark is it only holds like 10,000 people. But in major leagues, it's like that'll probably sell out every game. And realistically, the Oakland A's are only drawing 11,000 a game this year, so that ends up, I think, being kind of a wash for them. So, and they'll probably be able to charge higher ticket prices here too. So they'll probably end up making up that extra for what they don't get, plus make a little more money just on 10,000 fans. And they did announce that the Las Vegas Aviators, like I said, their AAA farm team, will stay here in Las Vegas. And they were kind of excited about that, having the AAA team. It's like in their hometown. They kind of compared it to the same way as like the Vegas Golden Knights, the hockey team, the NHL team, and the Henderson Silver Knights, which is their main minor league franchise, are both located here in the Las Vegas Valley. With the Knights, it's like over at Henderson, played at that new Dollar Arena, right next to the Green Valley Casino. So it seems like things are moving forward with that, and hopefully everything progresses okay. Now, there was an article or an interview with Mark Davis. Mark Davis owns the Las Vegas Raiders. And he's not big fans of the ownership group. In fact, he doesn't like the ownership group at all. and he pretty much spelled that out in the article. So, which was kind of funny. He talked about how it's like the athletics, it's like in Oakland, kind of hold that stadium hostage there for different things and stuff. So it was kind of a funny article. If you get a chance, it's like you want to read it, you probably Google it and see everything that he said. But he did say he was a huge fan of the athletics. You know, growing up, because he grew up in the Oakland area, he was like a huge athletics fan. He's just not a fan of the ownership group. Take a look around here. The light changed.
Yeah, Jeff always does that too.
All right, everybody. So if you're planning a spur of the moment trip here to Vegas, be sure to get your reservation in. It's like I said, looks like it's going to be a busy weekend here in Las Vegas, and you know, expect to pay, you know, even the median rate, you know, between $400 or $500. Circus Circus was $180, but with the fees and everything, that brings it up to around $250. So, you know, even the cheap end, it's like it's not going to be too cheap. All right, everybody, I'm Low Wolf Rick. Thank you very much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Please hit that thumbs up button. That helps our videos sell a lot. It keeps them in that YouTube universe. And I'll see everybody later on. Everybody take care, okay? Bye-bye, everybody.